A Lesson in Drawing by Nizar Qabbani. My son places his paintbox in front of me and asks me to draw a bird for him. Into the color grey I dip the brush and draw a square with logs and barks. Astonishment fills his eyes. "But this is a present, father. Don't you know how to draw a bird?" And I tell him, "Son, forgive me. I have forgotten the shapes of birds." My son puts the drawing book in front of me and asks me to draw a beanstalk. I hold the pen and draw a gun. My son mocks my ignorance, demanding, "Don't you know, father, the difference between a beanstalk and a gun?" I tell him, "Son, once I used to know the shapes of beanstalks, the shape of the log, the shape of the rose. But in this hardened time, the trees of the forest have joined the militiaman, and the rose wears dull fatigues. In this time of armed beanstalks, armed birds, armed culture, and armed religion, you can't buy a law without finding a gun inside. You can't pluck a rose in the field without it raising its thorns in your face. You can't buy a book that does not explode between your fingers." My son sits at the edge of my bed and asks me to recite a poem. A tear falls from my eyes onto the pillow. My son licks it up, astonished, saying, "But this is a dear father, not a poem." And I tell him, "When you grow up, my son, and read the divan of Arabic poetry, you will discover that the word and the tear are twins, and the Arabic poem is no more than a tear wept by writing fingers." My son lays down his pens, his crayon box in front of me, and asks me to draw a homeland for him. The brush trembles in my hands, and I sink, weeping.